999? Oh, 1,000. Oh, I didn't see you there. You're probably wondering why I'm here today. Well, I'm about to teach you about the Voltaic Pile, the first battery ever made by Sir Alessandro Volta. As you probably already know, the Voltaic Pile, or any battery in that case, is made of three main ingredients: an anode, a cathode, and an electrolyte in between. Although Luigi Galvani believed that electricity originated in animals, which he called animal electricity, Alessandro Volta set out to prove that electricity actually came from the scalpel Galvani was using and the metal plate that the frog's legs were on. Just like chicken. Volta looked at all types of metals, putting them together, trying to see if he could get a current or volt flowing between them. He found that not much was happening. I understand that, NASA, but I simply don't have the time to invent you another fuel cell. Oh, hello. When Volta was trying to disprove Galvani, and nothing was working, he thought back to Galvani's experiment. What did it have that Volta's didn't? Maybe it had to do with the liquid that the frog's legs were covered in. Perhaps they were acting as an electrolyte. To test this, Volta picked up the first electrolyte he could find: table salt in water. He vigorously mixed together his new idea, I would imagine, until it made a complete electrolyte. Now, as you can probably imagine, the magic starts. The reaction might shock you. To make the first cell, we put the penny down. Then we take a piece of paper towel, soak it in our electrolyte solution, wipe off any extra, and put it on the pen. Then we take our other metal and put it on top of that. That right there is one cell. A battery is simply defined as more than one cell stacked on top of each other. So to make a battery, all we have to do is complete one cell over and over and over again. That is our first battery. If we have our battery that we've just made, and we hook it up to a voltmeter, right about there, we can see that it produces, let it settle down, produces just around 7.77 volts. Some of the electrolyte had dried out, so we weren't getting the volts that I was hoping. I've wet some of them, and I'm thinking that to up the volt, I'll put a few more of these cells on. Let's get going. We simply put on a few more cells, and let's see how much the voltage has gone up. Wow, that's pretty impressive. This really has been quite an amazing invention. I mean, it's now used in everything from video gaming to portable clocks, even in cars nowadays. And it all came from cutting open a couple frogs' legs. Just think. What could you invent during supper?
I've got the power. Hey, yeah.
Right in front of the whip, I snap attack.